because we had kind of earwigs on our trampoline. He was laying down on the trampoline because we were like sleeping on our trampoline during a meteor shower.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. And an earwig went into his ear and laid eggs.
That would be a tough situation.
And gross. Yeah, my brother like scared me so bad when I was little. We had like a whole bunch of ears in our house, and it was like a long time ago. And then he told me that it would go in your ear, and then I started running away.
Poor earwigs have an unfortunate name because it always makes people think that it's going to have something to do with
Ears.
Going
ears.
in your ear.
That's not the case. That's not what happens.
Wish you told us what's gross.
Okay.
Really?
They like, back to this critter, they like to hide in the damp and the dark. The pincers at the tips of their abdomen make them look scary, but don't worry, they are completely harmless. Female earwigs are very good mothers. They work hard to keep their eggs clean, turning and washing them regularly. When the young hatch, their mothers bring them food until they're old enough to look after themselves. Yes.
I think that you missed a word.
Which one?
Kind.
Right there, kind?
Yeah.
Make them look kind of scary? Yep, it does make them look kind of scary, huh? Thank you for catching that. Of course, you might find some creatures under there that aren't insects. Spiders, centipedes, woodlice, slugs. I once found a baby frog. It's easy to tell whether something is an insect or not. All you have to do is count its legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If it has 6 legs, it is an insect. If it doesn't, it isn't.
I once found a slug a really small slug on a sunflower.
On a sunflower, a slug on a sunflower.
A dandelion.
On a dandelion, okay.
I once kept a frog, but I didn't take care of it, and it died. It was really sad.
Well, I want to know what other insects or creatures have you found under rocks or logs? Under rocks or
We had
logs?
this pit pen, and then I rolled over when I was in logs, and I found roly-poly, centipedes, and slugs.
I found a bunch of ants.
Ants, they like that too.
Yesterday, we were putting the wood in the wood shed thingamajig, and we found a slug.
A ladybug was under a rock.
A ladybug under a rock?
When me and my sister and my family went camping, my sister lifted up this rock because they needed to move it. And there was like these huge slugs, and they all climbed up their legs and up the side of the tent.
Like a lizard.
Could be, yeah, that would be another creature, not an insect, but something else that you might find underneath the rock.
Because when we went last time at Garden Beach, we saw one, but I scared.
So did I.
Yeah.
It's a lizard on the sun.
Me too.
Okay. If you're lucky, you might even find a colored ground beetle gleaming in the sunlight. It's like discovering a precious jewel. But ground beetles aren't just pretty to look at. They are also excellent hunters, too. I misread that. They are excellent hunters, too. At night, they go out hunting for slugs and snails, which makes gardeners very happy. Have any of you ever seen a gleaming ground beetle? Looks like some of you have. Yes?
I may have, but I think I accidentally stepped on it.
That happens.
I was on a hike, and I saw one, and it was kind of big, and it kind of looks like a rainbow all the time.
Yeah.
Me and my friend was looking up rocks, and we found a bunch of red ants, and we found a beetle, and we know it's a girl because it has colors, and one of the all of the red ants ripped off one of their legs.
Okay.
In autumn at my house, we made a pile of leaves, and then I was going to go jump in it, but then I saw one of the beetles on it.
Okay. Perhaps the greatest insect hunter of all is the dragonfly. Even the name sounds fierce, but don't worry. They won't come chasing after you. Dragonflies are much more interested in catching things like flies, mosquitoes, and gnats. Some will even catch a spider from its web. On summer days, when the air is still, you can see their wings sparkling in the light as they hunt, twisting, diving, and plucking flies from the air. Dragonflies are fabulous flyers. They have 2 sets of powerful wings which they can use to hover, change direction, and even to fly backward. Have any of you ever seen other insects that you think are good hunters?
So me and my dad, over the summer, he takes some of the kids to work with him, and he sells water, and he does like all these cases. I rolled down my window because I was living shotgun because it was down. He never came out of the car. Like I found like a ton of like wrappers of candy.
Okay.
And a dragonfly flew through the window, and I helped with that.
Okay. It's hard to believe that dragonflies, that they started their life in the water. Dragonfly nymphs are the young, wingless versions of dragonfly adults.
Yay!
Of adult dragonflies. Dragonflies lay their eggs in ponds or slow-moving rivers, where they hatch out into small dragonfly nymphs.
Good.
A nymph sheds its skin many times until it is fully grown. Finally, it climbs out of the water and rests on the stem of a plant. As dawn breaks, its skin splits open, and a beautiful dragonfly emerges, unfolding its wings and drying itself in the sun. The special changes that take place in insects' bodies are called metamorphosis.
Like the same as
They happen in different ways as insects grow from eggs to adults.
I know another type of insect that nobody has mentioned yet.
What's that?
Butterflies.
Butterflies are another one. So, you just shared what I was just going to ask. Can you name any other insects that experience metamorphosis?
Butterflies.
Yeah. What else? Any others?
Bees. Wait.
Wait, what did metamorphosis mean again?
That's a good question. Let's review that. What does metamorphosis mean again? The special changes that take place in insects' bodies. That's what metamorphosis is.
Ooh.
Let's
I
keep.
only can think of butterflies.
Okay. That's the one that we all think of most often, I think. Sometimes when you think about these strange and wonderful things, moths hiding, ants talking, dragonflies changing, it's hard to believe that they could really be true. But you don't have to take my word for it. All you have to do is open the door and step outside. So what'd you think of that?
That was so good.
At my house, if you open the window a certain way, that's next to the garden, there's all these bugs that you can see. And once there was a humongous beetle on the step, and I went the other way because I was scared.
When I was younger, I would probably do that too. Go the other way. Find another way to get around it.
We used to have like this porch and a hammock, and one time I went on the hammock and I just sat there for a while and I started falling asleep, and then like an hour later, I woke up and there was like 5 beetles on my body.
Ooh, goodness.
This big.
So I have a question for you. Do you remember as I read and showed you the pictures, did the text and the pictures mean the same thing?
Yeah.
Was what I was reading, what we were reading about, and the pictures, they matched up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like they would show me pictures of like different insects, and then tell about the insects.
Yeah. So, do you think that maybe tomorrow when we go on our field trip, do you think you're going to be able to kind of think back to this and maybe make a connection to this and what you're learning about tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that would be fun too.
It would also be really cool if on a field trip we were looking for bugs that camouflaged.
I think that is something we're going to get to look for on our field trip tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this.
We did. Thank you.
Should I pause it?
Thank you.